Good morning, welcome to the Friday edition of Sports here on the AM show on the JoyNews channel on Multi TV. My name is Asari Bediako. Now, 2008, 2013, 2014, 2016 and 2017, Cristiano Ronaldo has won his 5th Ballon d'Or title to equal Lionel Messi's tally. The Portuguese was on cloud 9 in Paris on Thursday night. More on the 2017 Ballon d'Or a little later on the show. There's also an action-packed weekend in the English Premier League and the Spanish La Liga. There's the Merseyside derby involving Liverpool and crosstown rivals Everton. There's also the Manchester derby between United and City on Sunday. And in Spain, it's Real Madrid versus Sevilla, the Santiago Bernabeu, and Villarreal versus Barcelona. Let's begin here on the local scene, because the preseason training of the Continental Club Masters Accra House of Folk has suffered a major setback. Nana Kwame Asamoah of Joy Sports has details.
Assistant coach of Accra Hearts of Oak, Henry Wellington, has revealed that only 4 out of the many players in the club have reported for pre-season training. The Accra-based club commenced pre-season this week to prepare for an upcoming game against arch rivals Kumasi Asante Kotoko at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. The players were scheduled to start training with the assistant coach since Scottish trainer Frank Natal is out of the country. But to his surprise, only 4 of the players have reported for the training exercise, with many promising to join the team next week. Henry Wellington further stated that the decision to start training was not made out of vacuum, but instead based on the instructions of his boss, Frank Natal. Coach Wellington bemoaned the declining fortunes of the club, especially when they have a crucial match against Kumasi Asante Kotoko on 24 December 2017. Coach Wellington insisted that the Scottish trainer is not angry with the club and is expected in the country this week to lead the technical team.
Now, there will be more updates on the preseason training of the Continental Club Masters Accra House of Folk a little later in our subsequent sports bulletins. But in international sports news, Portugal's Cristiano Ronaldo has won his 5th Ballon d'Or crown, equaling Lionel Messi's tally. There's more in this report.
Award season, as far as Cristiano Ronaldo is concerned, remains well open. The Real Madrid and Portugal ace added a 2nd Ballon d'Or title in as many years to an already remarkable haul of personal achievements, beating Argentine Lionel Messi and Brazilian ace Neymar, and voted the best player in European football for a 5th time after another season in Europe, which he scored goals with remarkable regularity, especially in the UEFA Champions League. He played a crucial role with his competition-high 12 goals, the bulk coming in the high-stakes knockout stages, including 5 against Bayern Munich in the 2 quarter-final legs and another 3 in the first semi-final against Atletico Madrid, before another brace took Los Blancos to a 2nd UEFA Champions League crown in as many years. His 25 goals in La Liga also helped Madrid edge Barcelona to the La Liga title, accolades that only weeks ago saw CR7 named FIFA's best player for the previous season. This is the 2nd year running that he's won the big double, Golden Ball number 5, seeing him tied with Lionel Messi as the 2 players with the most Ballon d'Or awards.
Of course, I feel happy. It's a great moment in my career. I'm glad. This is something that I looking forward every year, every season. So I'm glad that last year we did amazing season. We win the Champions League, we win the La Liga. And in terms of individual, I was the best scorer in the Champions League. And of course, the trophies helps to win this award. So I have to say thank you to my teammates, Real Madrid and the national team too. Real Madrid, it was very important for me, and of course the rest of the people who helped me to be in a great shape during this season.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the winner of the 2017 Ballon d'Or. Now to the Europa League, and there's a contrasting fortune for the English teams as Arsenal made it to the round of 32, but Everton missed out. Arsenal whitewashed Bati Borisov at the Emirates Stadium, while Everton won 3-0 at Apollon Limassol. Highlights of the 2 games for you.
Chamberlain, plenty the ball from centre-back inside the Partey half, up towards Theo Walcott. Can't quite make it stick. It breaks for Debussy. How about that for a finish? And what a start for Arsenal in front. Just 10 minutes in, it's the unlikely goal scorer though, Mathieu Debussy. Look at the free kick, it's not forthcoming, it's Coquelin. And look at the space there for Danny Welbeck, and for Walcott calling for it to his right. Welbeck's taken one touch too many. It still reaches Walcott though, who will score Arsenal's second goal. But their dominance is surely deserved. The ball for Wilshere again, brings it under control. Wilshere goes for goal and gets his goal. 3-0 Arsenal before half-time. It's a good ball. Walcott's taken it in his stride. Welbeck in the middle, but it's an own goal. It's 4-0. League Cup. Here Walcott. Walcott goes down on his shoulders. Giroud goes the same way. Same outcome. Not quite in the top corner again. Wanted to take the shot on, instead he's teed up Elneny. Fabulous finish for 6-0. Wonderful Arsenal goal, well worked in the build-up, and the finish the match from Mohamed El, the keeper, and into the far corner. Well, she was unselfish. He wanted, I think, to get the shot away himself, and
brought an end to their Europa League journey with a trip to Limassol in Cyprus on Thursday. The Toffees, with nothing to play for and an eye on the weekend's Merseyside derby, expectedly gave a chance to a number of their squad members, led by the experience of number 2 Joel Robles and the likes of Morgan Schneiderlin and Kevin Mirallas. It was one of the younger players, though, that threatened first. Ademola Lookman's firm strike well saved from close range, but the 20-year-old soon had his goal. He was on the end of a well-floated ball in, and a diving header later. It was 1-0 to Everton. Before the half-hour mark, he made it 2.
Fancies another goal and gets it brilliantly. That is a super strike by Ademola Lookman. He's got his and Everton's second.
The 2 was enough until the last 5 minutes of regulation time. Nikola Vlasic running onto his own good work before applying a worthy finish. A third victory in as many games across all competitions for Everton. No progress, but confidence ahead of Derby Day.
I'm still talking about the Europa League. 2 Spanish clubs have made it to the round of 32. Villarreal go through despite their 2-1 home defeat against Maccabi Tel Aviv, and also Atletico Bilbao won 2-0 at Zoya in Ukraine.
Villarreal would have been keen to close out their successful group stage campaign in Europe's second-tier club competition with a win. Having already secured passage into the next round as group winners, they welcomed Maccabi Tel Aviv to the Estadio de la Ceramica and should have taken the lead soon after half-time. However, Mario Gonzalez made scoring look much harder than it should have been 5 minutes after the restart. The hosts were soon made to pay for that. Neil Blackman on the end of a fine through ball and scoring Tel Aviv's first goal of the group stages. It was enough for the visitors to be the first side to get the better of the Yellow Submarine in 7 European outings, but not enough to progress from Group A.
Athletic Bilbao still had a job to do in their final Group J game against FC Zoria to qualify for the UEFA Europa League knockout round. The Spanish side was second at kickoff behind Ostersund on the log and 2 points ahead of their opponents from the Ukraine. In the first half of few chances, Bilbao thought they had taken the lead when Iñaki Williams, unmarked in the area, tapped in Aritz Adurisa's layoff, but to their shock the flag was raised. Raul Garcia then went for the spectacular with an overhead kick which sailed just over the crossbar, the game goalless at half-time. It took 70 minutes for the game to get its first goal, and it eventually came for the Spaniards when Aduriz headed home from a free kick. Garcia put the glass on the scoreline 4 minutes from full-time. Again from the set piece, he controlled well before finding the back of the net.
So 24 teams have made it to the next round of the Europa League. They'll be joined by the 8 UEFA Champions League team who failed to make it to the round of 16. So we are going to show you the teams who have made it to the round of 32 of the Europa League. There's Villarreal, there's Dynamo Kiev, Braga, AC Milan, Atalanta, Lokomotiv Moscow, Victoria Plzeň, Arsenal, Salzburg, Athletic Bilbao, Lazio, and Zenit St. Petersburg. We are going to show you more teams there. 24 teams who have made it. FC Astana, Partizan Belgrade, Ludogorets, Raksdad of Bulgaria, AEK Athens, Lyon, FC Copenhagen, FC Steaua Bucharesti, Red Star Belgrade of Serbia, Marseille, Olympic Marseille of France, Austrians FK Nice, Mario Balotelli's Nice, and Real Sociedad. So they will be joined by the 8 Champions League teams who failed to make it to the round of 16. So we are going to show you the teams, the Champions League teams who are going to join the 24 teams in the round of 32 of the Europa League. The likes of Atletico Madrid, CSK Moscow, RB Leipzig, Sporting Lisbon of Portugal, Celtic of Scotland, Borussia Dortmund of Germany, Napoli of Italy, and Spartak Moscow of Russia. And we're going to show you fixtures to expect in the English Premier League. It's Super Weekend on Saturday. On Saturday, we're going to have games. So West Ham versus Chelsea, Tottenham versus Stoke, Burnley up against Watford, Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth, Swansea, West Brom, Huddersfield, Brighton, Newcastle United versus Leicester, Southampton versus Arsenal, and it's a Super Sunday. Liverpool versus Everton, that's the Merseyside derby, and Manchester United versus Manchester City. Manchester City are unbeaten in the English Premier League so far. To Spain, great games to look forward to. Barcelona in action, Real Madrid in action, Atletico Madrid in action. Barcelona are traveling to the stadium to Villarreal, and it's going to be a very, very difficult game for Barcelona. So Alaves versus Las Palmas, Getafe, Eibar, Real Madrid versus Sevilla, Deportivo La Corona up against Leganes, Valencia up against Celta Vigo, Real Sociedad versus Malaga, Real Betis, Atletico Madrid, Levante versus Athletic Bilbao, Villarreal, Barcelona, and on Monday, Espanyol will welcome Girona to the Cornellà El Prat Stadium in Catalonia. And that's all for sports here on the AM show on the Joy News channel on Multi TV. For more sports news, log on to the sports page on myjoyonline.com. You can also follow us on social media. On Twitter, we are at Joy Sports GH, and on Facebook, we are at Joy Sports. My name is Asari Bedeako. Have a great day. The AM show continues.